Okay. How do I do this? How do I close this? The comments. Oh, there we go. Am I live yet? Yes, I am live. Let me check this out. Okay. Hey guys, how you doing? Thanks for joining me. Let me turn off the sound here. Okay. Let me kill the sound on this. Okay. Hey guys, it's Victor. Give me a break, man. And here to talk to you about something many of you already know because you're much more savvy about the internet than I am. But some of you, of course, do not know. And I thought we'd explore some of this together if you don't know. Oh. Okay. So, hi, one person, one thumbs up. That's good. 3 watching. Good. Thanks for the thumbs up right away. Appreciate that. So there's something on the internet. Well, I got all these tabs open. It's crazy. There's something on the internet you've probably heard about called NFTs, which are non-fungible tokens. I can't really honestly say I quite understand them, but my understanding is that, hey, how you doing, man? It's like, hey, Cross, long time no see. Congratulations on getting engaged. My understanding that a non-fungible token is like a signed painting of Picasso or something, right? So imagine you have 2 prints and one of them signed by the artist. That kind of validates that print and makes it more valuable, right? So on the interwebs, on the interbone, using something called blockchain technology, which is, I guess, what's behind. I say this with no confidence at all. What's behind Bitcoin? There's something out now called NFT, and you may have heard that the first tweet ever was sold as an NFT, a non-fungible token, for $2.5 million. I'm not sure when that was. Maybe last year, this year. I don't know. It's kind of big this year. And at the beginning of this year, oh, October 15th. Oh, really? Oh, next year. Hey, congratulations, getting married. So this January, I believe, the most expensive NFT ever was sold for about $69 million. Most expensive, I'm gonna look it up. You know what? I'm gonna share my screen so you guys can see what I'm doing. Just a minute. I'm gonna close all these emails open here. Oh, what was that? Whoops, that looked like something important. Yeah. Okay. Hold on, please, while I figure this out. That's Discord. Okay. Okay, that's it. Discord. Doing all these different things at the same time. 9 watching. Okay. Where is my? Oh, here we go. How to share a screen. Okay. Share screen. I'm just going to share the whole damn screen. That doesn't make sense, though, does it? I guess I could do that. What can I share? Yeah, I guess I could share that. There you go. It's kind of redundant, though, huh? Why don't we get rid of this? Hide that. Phew. Get rid of that. You don't really need that. The NFT world is still pretty confusing to me. Yeah. It should be a good way to sell artwork. Yeah. So digital art, yes. Now, actually, I want to make this video useful for you in many ways. So one thing I'm going to do is tell you about a site. This is completely useful, I think. There's a site that a friend told me about called trailers.to, okay? Okay. This channel is not about barbers at all. Okay. So what I'm giving you some useful information. Why would you go somewhere if you think it sucks just to complain? Why don't you go away via 4Evo or learn how to communicate like an adult? That is a useless comment, and it's incorrect too. I don't talk about cryptocurrency. I've mentioned it, but I haven't made one video about cryptocurrency. So you're wrong. Here's something useful if you're not in America and you don't belong to Netflix or Hulu or Disney. So a friend told me about this site, and it's apparently in Tonga. So I don't know what the laws are like in Tonga, but they have got this site here called trailers.to. They've got all these different movies that I guess they rip off from other channels. I don't know. I don't know how it works. But something like they've got new movies out. Some of them are not actually out yet. So for example, if you click on the Venom thing here, it'll say coming soon. Say coming up soon. So that's not actually out there. But they do have some new movies like the Free Guy, the Free Guy movie. And here we go. And if you make an account on it, you can watch for free for like 50 days or something. And if you want to, you can pay for it. It's pretty reasonable. And you can watch it on your phone as well. So it's pretty useful. You know why I like this site? Because for the first time in my life, I can watch Malcolm in the Middle, because I cannot get Malcolm in the Middle anywhere. I don't know where I can watch Malcolm in the Middle for free, or even paid. I would pay. I would love it if it were. I pay for Netflix. I pay for Disney. I pay for Hulu, and none of them have Malcolm in the Middle. At least the ones in Japan. Maybe there's just no market for it in Japan. Maybe because Japanese don't know about Malcolm in the Middle. It makes no sense. After watching a few episodes, I understand that Japanese people would think it's just crazy because, there's nothing like that, right, in Japan. But it's this site is pretty useful. So if you want to watch movies and you're having trouble getting something somewhere, maybe you can watch it here. I honestly don't know how legal this is. From what I understand of Japanese law, you are allowed to stream. You are not allowed to download. So I do not download anything, but I stream a lot. Okay. But like I said, I pay for all the major stuff, and I actually pay for movies on Disney sometimes. Like I paid for the Black Widow, and I paid for Jungle Book. What is that called? Jungle Cruise. So my kids can watch it. We'll try to watch them use. Got to use a VPN. I do use a VPN. I do have a VPN. I have what's it called? Ghost. What's it called? Cyber Ghost. But I can't find Malcolm in the Middle. And then anyway, this is even with a VPN, wouldn't be able to get a lot of this stuff. So it looks pretty interesting. Okay, so that's a little shout out to that site, which is I'm not being paid for. I thought you could find it useful. Yeah. So thanks. I've got to shake off the VP4 Evo's crappy comment, shitting on my content. Okay. Now there's something that I'm interested in, and that's new technology. And one of those things is NFTs, and I don't, like I said, I don't really understand NFTs, but there's some people who are like getting rich on this stuff. And if you do a search, like there's people who do like game coins, and some people do cryptocurrency. And the newest thing is, look at this, making money with NFTs. I've never typed this in before, because like I said, I don't really know much about this stuff. Squid Game, I've seen a little bit of it, but it's too violent for see? Like NFTs, $100 a day, no experience. I tried making money with NFTs. I don't know. That guy looks like he didn't do well. How to buy and sell NFTs for profit. Okay. I tried NFT. Easily generated NFTs, no coding necessary. So a lot of people are into this. There's a lot, but in Japan, nobody knows about this at all yet. There is one Japanese channel, and if you want to see what the Japanese explanation, if you're interested, you understand Japanese. Type NFT de nani, right? And most of my students have never heard of it. They have no idea what it is. And you can see a few channels talking about this. Some of them have pretty good views. There's an NFT channel that has no views. There's actually a dedicated NFT channel, but a few channels have a few views, but nothing like the West, nothing like we have in English. Okay. Anyway, and if you do, it's really interesting. I don't quite get why they're worth so much, but there are places like what's it called, OpenSea, which sells, apparently that's a big marketplace for NFTs. And it is bizarre what they have on that site. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. I should OpenSea NFT. I don't know what that would be under, but okay. Investment. People talk about this as an investment. Isn't that bizarre? And everything's sold in Ethereum. So these are photographs that are being sold. Look. 10 Ethereums. That's like $30,000, man. That's crazy. Yeah, so I'm trying to learn about this stuff. I don't know much about it at all. Now I was approached by a company called Xtingles, and they are the first NFT company that deals with ASMR only. Okay, and here's something that's interesting, and this is why I'm showing this to you, because this is pretty weird. This is their marketplace. Okay, these are their past NFTs that they sold. See these? Now there are two. From what the little I understand, you can release an NFT as an original or as one of a series. Like there's something called Cyberpunks, which is I guess one of the more well-known NFTs. And they have like here we go. See these guys over here? There are 100. It's premium exclusive digital content. Yeah, it's like a signed painting, but digital. Right? So these are the cyberpunks, and there's 100 of them apparently. And their prices are like I heard 7.7. Oh, current lowest price punk available is 103 ETH, $386,000. Man, isn't that crazy? Some of them were $1 million, $7 million, $5 million for these. Isn't that nuts? I just don't get it. And they look like the aliens that would have been in what is that old digital game where you not Mars Attacks, Space Invaders? Yeah, like Space Invaders. That's the quality of it. It's crazy, right? I just don't get it. But so check this out. This is Xtingles. Now I don't know what these sold for originally, but I know some of these. See these priced here, that $99, $999, $2,000, $8,000. These, I believe, they started to sell at $29 or $39. Space Invaders, right? So their original prices were $29 and $39, and now they're reselling for 10, some of them 10 times more. The cheapest one I've seen is $89, which is still twice or 3 times more than the original price. So it looks like people are making money off this. Now, here we go. See, some of these, the original prices were much more. I think these originally sold for maybe $49, and now the cheapest one is $340. And I'm not sure, they seem to be just numbered. There's 40 of them. There's a maximum of 40. So this one only has 5 to offer. The other one, these have a maximum of 313. And I think they're sold out. Drops, let me see. So this is my drop. These are the other drops in the past. This one is a one-off. So there's only one. So theoretically, the price of that should go up and up and up, right? That one. And they're called tings. They call these type of things tings. So this one here, let me see if it's for sale anymore. Open edition, let's see. $49, closed, no more. See? So the cheapest one was $49, and now the cheapest one is $340. So if you had bought that, you're making money. NFTs are like buying art, but it's like signable. That's exactly what I said. Yeah, it's the online space only. Originally means nothing. It'll die down soon. I don't know, man. 69. I think when people invest that much money in something, it's hard to. I think it's almost like a religion. You have to just say, you have to tell yourself it's worth something, right? Well, I have made my own NFT, and it's a pretty cool NFT. So I'll show it to you. Let me see. It's gonna drop. Here we go. In 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour and 34 minutes, where it will officially drop. And if you're interested in looking into this, even if you're just interested in following this process, look in the description of this video, and you'll see there's a Discord link to a Discord there, which explains all this stuff for beginners. You have to download something called a Block2 wallet, which is a cryptocurrency wallet. It's on the Flow system. There's a Flow system. There's an Ethereum system, and I really am not an expert on this at all. But I was able to do it. 50-year-old guy was able to do it. So if I can do it, you can do it. And you know what's? I have to admit, technology is really generational. My wife is 10 years younger than me, and I noticed that she picks up. She knows, she seems to have a better sense on how to use a new machine or a new software that I've never used before. She somehow understands how it's used. And my kids too. Like my son, like we're playing. He's got a Switch and he's playing Mario Brothers games, those games, and he seems to just pick it up so quickly. So it's just amazing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Anyway, so a couple other things that are not that what's this? What's this about? What was that? Another things to point out to you. Oh, I need that for later. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to start doing a podcast, ASMR Japan. And I'm thinking that might turn in, I might alternate that with ASMR sounds and also just some of the Give Me a Break Man laundry videos that I do. I might, if that works out okay, I might start one for just Give Me a Break Man. It might be easier for me to make if I don't have to worry about the visuals. Right? Easier to do just a sound file. Another thing that I've done is I've tried to separate for the people who complain, like, what's his name? VF4 Evo. The people complain about the stuff that are not interested in, like ASMR. I'm trying to separate that from this channel. So in the future, you'll see that. But today I'm not here. I'm here to tell you about the NFT that I'm putting out because it's something that some of you might be interested in, and it's not very popular in Japan yet. But the weirdest thing about all this crypto stuff is that Japan is apparently used to be before China, after China apparently got out. It's one of the biggest investors in the world in cryptocurrencies. But if you walk around and talk to people, I've never met anyone personally who had any cryptocurrency at all. Only a couple of my students that I told. I told them to get some crypto. Victor, do you think technology today is making people lazy? I think it exercises parts of your brain that have never been exercised before. You know, I think it teaches you stuff that it's different. You know what makes me sad though? I think books are dying down a little bit. I'm reading this book. I don't know if you can see this, The Great Influenza. And I started it and I really liked it. And then I just got caught up with other things and I haven't been able to get back to it. But I think sitting down and just reading 30 minutes a day, an hour a day, it's really good for you. I'm trying to improve myself, I'm trying to learn, I'm trying to not stop growing. So when I see things that I don't understand, like this NFT stuff and this crypto stuff, which is apparently the future, I think it's my duty to myself to learn something about it. So is technology making us lazy? I don't know. What does lazy mean? Yeah, audio books are becoming more popular, and I don't think that's a good thing necessarily. Using your eyes and processing vocabulary and figuring out what a sentence means is a skill, right? That's comprehension. And some people are not good at that. I think it's important to develop that ability to comprehend things. When someone says something, you don't misunderstand. You understand double meanings and double entendres, and some people don't get it. Maybe audio can teach you some of that. Here we go. Look at that. That's pretty weird. You're looking at your site. Anyway, so that's something I think that's interesting right now. So a little bit of news there. I'm separating all my ASMR stuff completely from Give Me a Break Man, but I still love interacting with you guys on this page. But I want to make videos about things that I'm interested in, not just sellout videos talking about things that will get me views. So of course I'm sharing my life, but people misunderstand what I write all the time. So the question is, Tim the Asian ink. What does that mean, by the way? Tim the Asian ink. Yeah, I don't know what that means exactly. It's either you're a bad writer or the fact that people can't understand your writing means that people are bad at comprehension now. People don't understand. So that's one thing I wanted to talk to you about, those things. Let me see, there's other stuff here. Let me see what else I can. So this is the Xtingles site. Yes. What do we got here? What is this? Oh, Employer's Guide to Annual Leave Entitlements. Oh, that's how much you get. You get 2 weeks of holiday every year in Japan. Oh, these are just other things. These are other things I'm interested in that I haven't gotten around to reading. Like Kim Jong's undercover adolescent years in Switzerland. These are articles that I actually want to make videos about because I think they're interesting. Oh, this is a guy, this is Miki Dezaki, who did comedy videos on YouTube years ago. And then he did a documentary. And it's in the New York Times. So that's really, really, really cool. But he started doing the silliest comedies you'd ever think. And he broke free of that. And now he's doing that, which is pretty impressive, I think, to be able to move, you know, from comedy to something so serious. I think few people can actually do it successfully without people complaining. You know? One thing that's hard to do as a public person when you have a public persona, be it a real actor or someone just like me. Just a minute. I will get to your question in a minute, Trevor. For example, Robin Williams started as an actor, and it was very difficult for him to transition to taking serious roles. And some of them failed. Jim Carrey, the same thing. People were like, no, I don't like you doing that kind of stuff. I want you to do this. You get locked into a role, and it's hard for people to accept you as a different thing than what you've been presenting so far. So I've done stand-up comedy, but I've never really done it on YouTube. Like I'll go out in public and do stand-up comedy, but I've never done it on YouTube. And I guess it's something I'd like to do in the future, but it takes a lot of. Well, first of all, I don't know if people would accept that. They may not think it's funny. That's not what That's not what I'm here for. Like that guy gave me all that shit earlier because he doesn't like my content now because it's different from what he's had in the past. And I guess that is the one of the keys of being a good content creator is that you've got to be consistent, right? Anyway, let's see. These are just other things that I'm interested in that I have not talked about recently. Okay. And I just wanted to come on and talk to you guys and see what's up. What's going on? Oh, some good news in Nagoya and in Tokyo is that coronavirus is way down, like amazingly down. And actually, we can, just a second, we can do a little, I think we had 35 today, or something like that. Very low numbers. 17 maybe, it was really low, amazing. But one of my students told me that she thinks that the what is this? Jesus Christ. Look, we're like looking into the hole. What happened to that site? I'm trying to get rid of stuff here. I'm trying to get back to Streamer. Here we go. Stop sharing, remove. Okay, there we go. So, yes. Corona cases are way down. And one of my students said that they think, or they heard on TV or whatever, that there's like not an incubation period, but there's a wave that recycles every 120 days. So after it drops to the bottom, right? So when you drop to the bottom, when the numbers go down, in 120 days, they'll go up again. But the thing this time, the thing to remember this time is that by the end of November, 80% of Japan will be vaccinated, completely vaccinated. Thanks for the thumbs up, by the way. So if that's true, then the chances of that wave getting high again is very slim because everyone's vaccinated, right? Okay, let's go to some questions that you have here. Same. Actually, I don't know many Japanese people that are into cryptocurrency. I really wish investing in sports gambling was easier here. Yeah, it's I'm with a company called Coinbase or CoinCheck. Which one is it? Let me tell you. Just a minute here. I will tell you who I'm with. I'm with CoinCheck. And they sent me an email saying that they're going to close out all the accounts at the end of December. So you have to close your account or you will no longer be able to access it. and then you have to reopen it. I don't know why they're doing that. It seems crazy. Hey Simon, how you doing? Oh, V4 VF4 Evo. Hey VF4 Evo, thank you. You're a big man to apologize because most people are dicks and I'm a dick too sometimes. You know that. That's why you're probably here. I'm trying to be a better person though. Yeah. So, but these days, most of my life, it's what? It's okay being a dick if you don't have kids. Once you have kids, you really gotta not be a dick anymore, man, because your kids are gonna grow up being like you, being dicks. So I've slowly been learning to control my temper. Yeah, a lot of people are like, oh, you had kids when you're so old, but you know what? If I had them when I was younger, I might probably would have killed them. I was, I've mellowed. I've mellowed quite a bit. So, but now I have all these questions. I don't know. Like I give them. It's kind of the father's job in Japan to give your kids baths. But I don't know how long that's supposed to last because it's got to stop sometime. My son is 6. My daughter is 4. And now they're naked little kids in the bath, and I'm washing them, and like nudity is like not a big deal. I think it's the way it should be. We're all nude in the bath, taking a bath, and there's no like weirdness or there's nothing like it's just a family taking a bath together, right? And I teach them how to wash themselves, and I'm trying to teach them to be independent and how to wash their own bodies, right? But to do that, I've got to show them. I've got to get your hand with this rag and soap and scrub your butt and get in there, especially after they poop. And get the hose, not the hose, the shower. You get the hose, get the shower. But I don't know how Japanese parents do it, and I don't know what's correct. All I know is that, and I don't remember at all when I stopped. I think I was about. I do remember this. My mom left me alone in the shower once, and I found her razor. And I've seen her shaving her legs before, right? So I thought I would shave my legs. And I did. And I ended up cutting my legs because I don't know how to shave. And my mom walked in and there was blood everywhere. Okay, let's get to some of your questions here. Trevor says, do you think that videography, good editing is important for running a YouTube channel? No. If you refuse to adjust, should you expect an audience? It depends what you have. Like I got popular on passion. I'm I think a passionate speaker, or at least people say that about me. And yeah, I didn't attract people because of my editing or anything. And these days I have very little time for that. I do a very good job with sound editing on the other channel, but on this channel, I'm just enjoying. 20 minutes until it drops, so I better go soon. But Victor, let me see. You said to others before that we, the viewers, don't actually know you, whether just as a fact or retaliation. You sell us your character? No. Here's what I think. No matter what you see, you'd never know anybody. Even if you know somebody, you don't really know them. People have secrets. And yeah, of course, you change your personality slightly to adjust the person you're talking to. If I'm talking to my mom or dad, I'm going to be different or when I talk to my son and daughter, I'm going to be different than when I talk to other people, right? I'm talking to Clang Gun 72. I'm not selling. A lot of the times, thanks for the thumbs up, by the way. Thanks. Yeah. Thumbs up. Yeah. You're a lot of the times talking to you is a way to talk out. It's like therapy, talking therapy. By enunciating, by verbalizing the thoughts in my head, I can hear them and react to them in real time and develop them. So I think the talking is good. And as a father with 2 kids in Japan, and who works a lot, I don't really get a lot of chance. And now with the Corona thing, I don't get a lot of chance to go out and socialize with people in my own language, or to go out at all. You're not supposed to go out. So this is a good way. So yeah, a lot about me, but I think people just assume that means they know me. But even though there's an old line from a Sting song that says you may know my name, my face, my social security number, and all that stuff, but you'll never know me. So a lot of people are really paranoid about protecting their private information, even Japanese especially. Yeah, Simon, it's kind of a therapy. People are really protective about all their information, and like, oh, Bill Gates is going to put what do you call it, little receivers in the vaccine, and then he's going to track you. Here's the truth. Nobody cares about you. Nobody. I mean, there's so many. There's what is 7 billion? How many people are in the world right now? Let's find out. How many people on Earth right now? 7.7 billion people as of 2020. This world now 7.9 billion people according to world. Look at this, man. I got to share my screen. Check this out. This is crazy. Share screen. Look at this. Look, counting. Births today, deaths today. It's double. Jesus, we gotta stop having so many babies. This is crazy. China has 1.4 billion people now. No, is that right? 1.4? Yeah, 1.4 billion people. Isn't that crazy? So the point is, we like to think that we're special. We're not. We're not. And but we're still individually very complicated and very complex. So I don't think people really know anybody. There's part of us that we can interact with that we know. Like I've met Simon a couple times. He's a nice guy, but I don't really know him. A lot of you I've met in real life, but I don't really know you. Let me see. Clank Gun 72 says, so when we get sold a different character than we bought, they get pissed. Yeah, okay, that's very good. That's exactly, I couldn't have put it in better. My name is kind of a joke, says Tim the Asian Ink. I'm not the only Tim the Asian, so I put ink at the end, so I joke that the other Tim Asian works for me. Oh, that's cool. That's funny. Richard Copeland says, is it the fact that the Japanese are wearing masks constantly, which is why the virus is dissipating? I think it's not just that, but Japanese also stay away from each other. There's more personal space. There's a study once, and I got to go soon. There's a study once about how much space people keep between them when they're just having a normal conversation. And I think the people like from Italy and Brazil, what is that called? Personal space differs. Different cultures. Okay, yeah, here we go. See, how close is too close? Personal acquaintance, 4 feet. See, Romania 4.6 feet. Oh, they don't have Japan here. Let me see if I can find Argentina 2.5. See, it's half. So Romanians keep more space. So if we study coronavirus by this, maybe we can make a correlation between countries that have keep more distance between each other. I don't know, but Japanese tend to keep more space between each other, right? Anyway, what are we talking about here? So the mask thing is part of it. Japanese wash their hands. I've always washed their hands a lot. That's also part of it. I think they're cleaner than Westerners, to be honest. One of my students went to a bowling alley, and she told me today she hadn't been in 35 years, and I said, "Do you guys?" And I haven't been forever either. But I said, "Do you have to rent shoes? Do you think that's okay?" She's like, "Yeah, they rent shoes." I had it in my head that maybe Japanese would be against renting shoes because, because they're more hygienic than we are. But so I think there's a lot of things have to do with that. Let me see. About the bath, how old do you have to? At what age should I cut off my kids from giving them a bath? Well, I want to cut them off as soon as they can do it without drowning and do a good job. Like I want to make sure my son doesn't come out. Like the other day, I was washing my son and I noticed that under his neck the kid is so active. He's just sweaty. He had all this this dried dead skin under his, from sweating, right? All this gook under his skin, natural healthy gook. But let me see. Disgruntled Doomer says, "Can't you ask other planets?" But what do they know? Well, my wife takes a bath with them too. We take turns sometimes when I'm working late. Why is China? Why is giant China tracking all its citizens? I don't think it's about who is your brothers, but info is power. I don't think China is tracking all their citizens. I don't think that's possible for 1.4 billion people, or 7 point, what is it? 1.4 billion people. You can't track all those people. Likewise, hi Simon Ochanoma. I didn't. Anyway, we don't. I mean, I've been to China. Nobody tracked me. I had a good time. Yeah. And I talk to Chinese with people on there. Everyone seems. I don't think anyone's tracking me. There's a better go thing. Is China tracking all their people? Mass surveillance. Oh, that's just like England, though. They have cameras everywhere. Yeah, they have cameras everywhere. See? Okay, so they're surveilling you, but they're not tracking you. And I think it's probably a good idea in places that have lots of crime. I'm surprised they don't do that in Chicago, man. That place needs mass surveillance. Okay. Uchide? Uchide. Oh, Japan. Family work in Corona means I don't go out much. Still, a part of me feels weird that even though I'm fluent in Japanese and I've lived here a long time, I only have a few friends. Yeah, me too. Yeah, a lot of random acquaintances. Me too. I have very few friends. I joke sometimes that I have no friends, but anyway. I will be getting more active soon. I've been working on strengthening my infrastructure on social media so I can provide better content. And I even fixed up my room a little bit, so you can, in the future, this room, I will start using that green screen again that I have back there. Maybe get creative. Anyway, I do hope some of you will check out the drop on, where is it? Here's my podcast. Where is it? On, oh, yeah. On Xtingles.com. What the hell is that? Yeah. I'll just show you right here one more time. Let's check it out. It's 1 hour and 11 minutes. Okay. Cool. And in about 10 minutes, I'm going to be doing a Twitter space conversation. Let me see if I have a link for that. If you'd like to check that out, if you're just interested in it. Let me see. Okay, no, that's not it. So yeah, go to Japanese for Morons. Right here, I believe. Yeah, and if you're interested in even taking part or listening in, we're going to be doing something called a Twitter Spaces conversation, which is a little bit like Clubhouse, but it's on Twitter, and it's apparently something that they did that to compete with Clubhouse, which I kind of thought was boring because I felt a lot of the conversations were just too erratic. So I kind of quit using Clubhouse. Of course, I have an account there, but I rarely access it. There were quite a few nice, what the nicest conversations on that site were the Japanese ones and talking about children. That was useful. But I don't have time. I'd rather read a book. Okay, that's all I got for you now. Thanks for joining, guys. Join me in a few minutes on, is that right? Yeah, on Twitter Spaces on Japanese for Morons. And it'll be hosted by Xtingles at Xtingles, so I should probably show you that. You can follow them if you want. If you want to just listen to the conversation. That isn't it. Where is it? How do we find Xtingles? Xtingles. Yeah, this one. Okay. It's called Xtingles.com. Twitter.com, Xtingles.com. And this is my this is going to be my first NFT. So pretty excited about that. Quite possible no one will buy it and I will be a laughingstock, but I'm okay with that. It's okay. Live and learn. At least I learned something. And it was a fun experience to do it either way. Okay, that's all. Thanks, everyone. Talk to you soon. Ending broadcast now. Oh, I should go full screen for this, right? Goodbye, guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks for all the thumbs up. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support.